Hi, I'm Katrina from Better Business Results, and today I'm going to show you how to use Google AdWords Keyword Planner. So this tool is great for planning what keywords to use for your Google AdWords campaign. To access it, you'll need to have a Google AdWords account and sign into it. So we're going to go to this address, which is adwords.google.ie/keyword planner, and click on sign in. So this is the page you're going to land on, and as you can see there's four options on the side here on the left. What we're looking to do today is get ideas for our keywords for our ad campaign. So click on this one here, which is number 1, search for new keywords and add group ideas. So that's going to take you to this form here. Now you don't need to fill in all the boxes, you just can fill in one if you like, but I'm going to just take you through this form. So the first box is for entering in your product or service. So that's like if you're an architect, sell used cars, a mechanic, flowers. So for today I'm going to go flowers. The next one is your landing page. So your landing page is the web page that you are going to be directing your customers to when they click on your ad. So I'm just going to leave that blank. Your product or service category, you just select a category from the drop down menu. Again, you can leave it blank if you want. The next section is your targeting, which is your location. So here I have it set in Ireland. You can just enter in any location you want to target. So if I wanted to target a specific part of Ireland, for example Dublin, I just type it in there. You can put a language in. This section here tells you if you want to just advertise on Google or if you also want to include the search partners, which are like their partner websites, like maybe the New York Times. It's for their display advertising. I would just keep it at Google for the minute. Negative keywords. So for example, if you were a flower shop, you didn't want to advertise for wedding flowers, you didn't do wedding flowers, you could just add that there. You can add a date range, so just drag that down. So if you want to show, basically what you're going to get is results for an average amount of monthly searches. So if you want to see how many people searched for your keywords at particular times of the year, like for example Christmas times, or if it was for wedding flowers, you could do, the busy wedding season. You can just add those dates there. For the moment I'm just going to show it within the last year. You also get these customizing options, which are actually also available when you go into the interface. So to be honest, I wouldn't worry about them too much. They're basically keyword filters, so you can filter for how many searches, if you wanted to have less than 1,000 searches or greater than 1,000 searches, you can do that there. Again, the same with a suggested bid. If you wanted it to be less than €2 or greater than €2, you can do that there. And for the impressions or shares, which impressions is always the amount of times your ad, is going to be shown, you can do that there as well. You can also filter by competition. So if you only want to see keywords that have a low competition rate or a high competition rate, you can do that there. Again, all of these options are within the tool itself once you go into it, so I don't worry too much about these options at this point. So then just click on Get Ideas. Okay, so that's going to take you to the main interface, so let's do a little tour. It's not the most intuitive. So anyway, I'm just going to show you. Up the top you've got your product or service, so that's what we entered in, was the keyword flowers. You can change this at any time and then just click Get Ideas, and that's going to change your search. You can also modify your search, which sort of brings you back to the start, to the page we were on. So you can choose a different one of the four options and enter a new landing page and select your product or category. In the middle of the page you've got a nice little graph. This is set at searching for search volume trends. You can change it to mobile trends, breakdown by device, and breakdown by location. Underneath this you have your ad group ideas tab and your keyword ideas tab. Really, the ad group ideas tab is a bit confusing when you're just doing keyword research, so just click on the keyword ideas tab and it's all going to become a little bit clearer. So as you can see, there's some columns under your keyword ideas. So you've got search terms, average monthly searches, competition, suggested bid, impressions or shares, and add to plan. So if you just hover on the question marks here, it does explain what each one is about, but let me just go through them. Your search term is flowers, so that's the term that we search for up here. The average monthly searches, that's how many people are searching on average from the data that they have per month for that particular term. Competition, that's how much people want that keyword, so who's bidding a lot of money for these keywords. If the competition is high, it's going to be hard to get the #1 spot on Google for those keywords. Suggested bid, that's what they suggest you bid for the keyword. So it's suggesting you bid 261 for the keyword of flowers. Add impressions and share. That's the number of impressions you've received divided by the number of searches in that location. And underneath you'll get your suggested keywords, so the keywords that Google are suggesting to you. We'll look at those in a second. Let's just take a look at the options on the left. It's pretty much the same options as we had outside before we got into the interface here. Languages, where you want to search, negative keywords, the amount of time, keyword filters, so that's the same as we saw before. Keyword options, again you can just turn these on or off. And include or exclude. So if you only wanted to search for the word flowers, you could say only include keywords that contain the following terms. Or if you didn't want to include the word wedding, you could exclude that there. Let's go back to our central panel here and have a look at the keywords that have been suggested. What we're looking for are keywords that make money. So that's keywords that are things like bouquet of flowers, things that are going to be actionable keywords that people are going to want to make a purchase with. And what we're looking for are keywords that are those type of keywords, but have a medium or low competition rate, and I guess a low bid, depending on how much money you've got to spend. So let's just take a look at what we've got here. So for example, bouquet of flowers has 210 average monthly searches in Ireland and has a medium competition rate, and that's your bid there, 144. So that could be a useful one if you do flower bouquets. Let's look at flower delivery, only has 90 monthly searches, but high competition, and it's 279. Cheap flowers again, low search volume, high competition, 113. So as you can see, online flowers here, obviously that's a really actionable keyword if someone wants to buy flowers online. It's 306 is your suggested bid, and it's a high competition, but it only actually has an average of 30 monthly searches. So if you want to reorder these, if you wanted to see the least searched terms, you just click on average monthly searches and it's going to then change to showing you the least searched terms. If you click on suggested bid, you're going to see the highest bid at the top. So as you can see, mail order flowers, that's $7.24 a click. If you want to change your core keyword up at the top here, you can. So say you wanted to do wedding flowers, you can just type that in and press get ideas. And as you can see, you'll get a whole host of new options. If you just click on keyword ideas, you'll get a whole host of new keyword ideas for those terms and around those terms. So again, just click average monthly searches to see your highest searches at the top. So as you can see, wedding bouquets is very high searched, wholesale flowers, bridal bouquets. So if we want to make a plan of the keywords that we're choosing, it's really simple. You just click on this little arrow here and click add to plan. So say you wanted to add a couple of the keywords, it'll also give you a daily estimate of how many clicks you're going to get per day and how much they will cost. If you want to download this plan, maybe to print it out, you just click here, the little arrow, download plan. You can also copy it to a clipboard or you can delete it. And to get more detail on this plan, you just click review estimates. So on this page, you're going to be able to kind of play around with your bid and your budget and see what kind of results you will get. So you can add in a particular bid and a particular budget and get an estimate of how many clicks per day you'll get with that budget, how many impressions you'll get, the cost and the ad position. If you want more than a daily estimate, if you wanted to see how many you would get, for example, per week or per month, you just go to date range and you can select any date range you want, or you can say per week, how would €2 bid for €20 daily budget, how many clicks would that get you per week? Or you can even show an estimate for the year. So it's a really handy tool. So you can segment your information by ad group, keyword, device, which is mobile or all devices, or county. So as you can see, for example, this is at the different locations, where your clicks are coming from and how much you're spending in those particular locations on clicks. You can download any of this information just by scrolling down and clicking download, and then you can obviously print that out and take a good proper look at it. Just click on back to search to go back to the main interface. And so that's basically an overview of the Google Keyword Planning tool for doing some keyword research. So as you can see, you do need to kind of do a little bit of thinking for yourself, but it's a great way to kind of feel out what's available in terms of keywords, what are good keywords, and prices, and what you should be expecting to spend on your Google AdWords campaign. I've been Katrina with Better Business Results. Thank you so much for watching, and if you liked it, please subscribe to our channel. Bye bye!